Plaintiff Allison Yoder became friends with a defendant in high school, and she claims their friendship has been rocky. Allison says once, when she was in a bad relationship with a cheater, the defendant told Allison that she deserved everything she got. Allison suing because she and the defendant became roommates, and the defendant failed to pay rent. Defendant Evelise Hernandez says soon after she and Allison moved in together, they had a falling out over petty issues. Evelise claims Allison wanted her to move out so badly that she started threatening her, and even threatened her with a taser. Evelise denies owing Allison for anything.
Start with you.
All right, so I met the defendant in high school. We've been friends ever since. Kind of a rocky friendship, definitely.
Why?
Well, she's definitely been caught in some lies. Won't lie about that. And she's kind of mean sometimes. We've definitely gone into it. So there was actually one instance I can think of that we really got into it. She got really mad at me. I had previously been in a really bad relationship. It was very rocky. He cheated on me a lot with my friends. Unfortunately,
really?
Not her, but with my friends, yeah.
More than one?
Oh, yeah, more than one. Yeah, one was actually his roommate's girlfriend.
You gotta change your crowd.
Yeah, well, no, I'm working on it. But we got into it, and she actually told me that I deserved everything I got from that. So that wasn't very nice.
Yeah, that wasn't.
Another
friend you need to get away from, if that's her response to your hurt.
Yeah, she saw me through all of it.
You all fall out much?
We had a lot of fallouts.
I know you said it was rocky. That's arguments, but falling out means you don't talk for weeks at a time.
Yeah, we would fall out, come back together, fall out, come back together. It was kind of like a cycle.
Over men?
Never over men, surprisingly.
Okay.
Yeah,
petty stuff.
Yeah.
Who's petty, you or she? Who's petty?
We're both petty.
Yeah, it would have to be both.
You give me some background on the relationship.
I agree. Allison and I did fall apart a couple times, and we have been friends since my freshman year of high school. So it was a long line of friendship, you know, and we did fall out a couple times, never over men, but it was for the petty things. I don't quite recall the lies that she's talking about, but I do, I mean, as her friend, I'm the type of person, I'm going to keep it honest with you. And if you get yourself into a situation, I'm going to keep it buck.
Be compassionate with your friends.
Right? Yeah.
I do have compassion for her. Like, I watched her go through the breakup that she went through, and it traumatized her. But at the same time, she would put herself in situations to where it would reflect that she was feeling in a negative
I'm being nosy
way.
now. Whatever happened to you, that guy? Where after he hurt you?
he's with the girl he cheated on me with. One of them.
You didn't go on the internet on him?
Not on the internet.
What'd you do?
I definitely
You
have
did
some
something to him?
thoughts about the situation.
You go on the internet and blast him so
I
he can
didn't put
bring
his
you,
name
so he
in
can
it.
bring you here and win.
Yeah, I mean, I was more after the girls than him.
Did you go on her social media and blast her?
I didn't go on her social media, but I tried to find her.
All
But
right.
worse than the social.
I'm glad you're different from a lot of the young folks out here. They're going on social media, talking about people damaging their reputations, saying all sorts of things about them, and they can be sued successfully. Why are you suing your friend?
So we moved into an apartment together after a lot of our fights. Probably should have thought about that one.
When?
In March of 2017. And we had a deal that she would pay half, I would pay half. I would give her the cash, she would write the check. So when it came down to it, nothing ever got paid, even though I was giving her the money. And when I got a call from the leasing office saying we were going to be evicted the next day, I asked her about it, and she just said basically, like, you know, the payment didn't go through. Went back in the next day to make sure she had paid it. It wasn't paid, and I was forced to make the payment again, which was a hefty payment.
And the total amount was $13.50?
The total amount was $20.70.68, but she also did give me $320 cash, and she allowed me to sell her bedroom set that she left in the apartment.
How much?
For $400.
So you gave her credit for $720.
Yes.
All right. So, all right, that's how we get to 13. Ma'am, what do you say?
So yes, Allison and I did move in together, and we did fall out shortly when we moved in together.
About what?
Just disagreements about either I was quote unquote eating her food, or the fact that she had stolen some of my clothes, or I had stolen some of her clothes.
Petty
like
things.
Yeah, the same petty things that we had been through throughout our relationship. So Allison did give me her half in rent. But like she said, we had agreed on Allison wanted me out of the apartment, whether I paid her the money back or not. And that's what I brought in a document stating, we both signed it at the leasing office, saying that she would be the full owner of the lease, because she wanted me out so bad.
All right, that's what it says on the document. But the agreement between the two of you, that's what I'm here to enforce.
Well, the fight started with, everything about the money not being paid. So I had given the leasing office a check, but they didn't tell me until like a week later that the payment didn't go through, and that was the problem.
All right, so did you give it back to them? Did you make a payment go through?
No, because something had already come out of the account, so I couldn't pay the full amount that was owed. That's where the dispute started. And
She actually told me she wrote
Hold on, because she's just admitted she couldn't pay the amount. Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, money had been taken out of my account.
Got it. You were unable to pay the amount. Mm-hmm.
Right, and so that's when the dispute started. That's when everything kind of went to the deep end. And so,
Tell me about the deep end. What happened?
Allison had, I understand the pressure of being young and not being able to afford anything. I get it. She lost her job. She's going through a breakup. She came at me, and not just only me, in a couple other ways that she threatened me a lot. She wanted me out of the apartment.
Threatened to kill you, though.
You never threatened to kill me.
Just rough her up.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I mean, if somebody had money of yours, you would do it too.
She came, she had gotten all her friends involved. They were coming in,
For the record, I only have 3 friends.
All right.
So,
and those
okay,
three,
but that's four
those three, do you wrong, and they do you wrong.
That's four against one. So they would come into granted, I was on the phone with my mother a lot of the times. They would come into my room, threaten me. Allison actually came into my room and threatened me with a taser.
I never turned it on.
What were you doing?
Nothing.
Why does everybody want to threaten you?
She was
Does
stealing
everybody
my
threaten
clothes.
you?
She was stealing my clothes, and
Your Honor, that's not
I'm
the truth.
trying to get the truth, and she want to talk about something totally different.
Your Honor,
Why
that's not the truth.
does everybody threaten you? Why are all these people threatening you?
I guess these were just people that she was surrounding herself with. These are people that she had already, that I had warned her.
Poisoned about you. Okay.
Right.
But you sound like you're admitting you owe. You're just using the defense that they threatened you and they tasered you, and therefore.
No, there's no written agreement saying that.
Doesn't have to be. A verbal agreement is enough. When you say I couldn't pay, that means you still owe.
Right, Your Honor.
So how much do you still owe?
Allison and I she said, you know what, Evie, I want you out of the apartment. So
how much do you still owe?
Nothing, Your Honor.
You just told me you couldn't pay it. You tried to and you couldn't afford it.
I have
your check
text
bounced.
messages
And
but Allison,
that means you owe if you haven't paid.
I understand that, but Allison also came to me and was like, look, Evelise, I don't care. Get out of the apartment, sign the paper. I don't care about the money. My mom was there
That's
in
a
the
third
room.
excuse.
That's not
You got
true.
another one? Let's make it an even 4.
I have a text
One more.
message of
You're
her
up to 3. One more
saying
excuse.
I'm going to pay you back.
And that's why I gave her the bedroom set. The value of the
I know you get up to 4. The bedroom set. All right. What is the bedroom set again?
I have pictures
She
of
gave
her
you credit
selling
for that. She gave you $700 in credit for that.
No, the bedroom set, I told her, both my mom and I,
She said she gave
both
you
my mom and I purchased a bedroom set at a value of $1,000, over $1,000.
There were
How long
scratches
ago?
all over.
Quiet. How long ago?
I want to say maybe 5 years ago.
Yeah, and it depreciated down to at least $400. I promise you. Judgment for the plaintiff. Have a good day.
I did threaten her. The taser was off, and I never said I was going to hurt her. Just was trying to look tough, I guess.
I just, all I could really ask for is an apology. And as my best friend, I don't think it was really acceptable for her to come at me in any type of way. No action justifies that.
I do apologize. I have apologized.